Good evening, guys, and a hearty welcome to what I think this is one of the craziest, funnest leagues we've ever done. The Sra Rx8 Cup. We have been waiting for this for a long time. You can hear the guys revving up in pole. Danny van Rooyen, as always, right next to him. Ryan Lurik in a very cleanly looking RX8 there. Third place we have Jaco Visser, the PW Select Mazda RX8. Melvin Gous in fourth place. Fifth place we have Michael Russ. Sixth place Peter Geldenhuys. Seventh place Wayne Mitten. We have Jay de Villiers in there. We have Adrian Gous in there. We've got Keegan Paxton in there. You can hear the guys revving up. Our early lady driving Chantel de Jager getting into this car. Absolutely scaring the bits out of her. And I do believe the car's a bit loud. I'm going to turn the volume down ever so slightly. And they are off and absolutely superstar there by Melvin Gous. Danny van Rooyen immediately taking the lead. Jaco Visser on the inside. Melvin Gous in the middle. Ryan Lurik on the outside. They are three abreast as they go to turn one. Who's going to do what? We see Peter Geldenhuys there right up in the mix. Danny van Rooyen take the lead, but Ryan Lurik hunting down Melvin Gous there. And in the background you can see Jaco Visser coming under pressure from Jay de Villiers. Jay de Villiers on the outside there, and it seems Peter Geldenhuys just pushed into the post. Adrian Gous in the background there, almost losing it. Michael Russ also a bit squirmy there, but recovering quite good. And Jay de Villiers and Michael Russ side by side. We're going to try and follow that, guys. Michael there on the outside of Jay de Villiers. Jay de Villiers then on the inside. Michael running wide ever so slightly. He backs out of it. He's not going to go for it. We see Wayne Mitten in the background there. Then we have Ernest Heather in the second yellow Buzzin RX8, followed by, I do believe that's a car of Keegan Paxton as the guys go through the S's there. And Chantel de Jager in the background there, but Michael Russ now putting the pressure onto Jay de Villiers. Jay de Villiers currently running in fifth place. Peter Geldenhuys is in fourth place, trying to pull away from this pack now. No, that is actually Jane sixth place and Michael in seventh place. On the outside there, can Michael get a better run there? Wayne Mitten just watching what's happening. Massive dice ongoing here between Keegan Paxton as well as Adrian Gous. And yeah, that's the car of Adrian Gous, Keegan Paxton. Ishmael Ali also there in the mix. So massive dice ongoing here. You see Ishmael Ali there in the horse car. Also Chris Foley in there. And we see Adrian Gous going a bit wide there, putting in the sideways drift. But a massive dice going on here. Back to the lead, we have Danny van Rooyen slightly pulling away in the RX8 Cup car. Number 80C, not his favourite number, but doing a good job there. And then Ryan Lurik getting a superb run out of the final turn onto the main straight. Will he be able to catch up to Melvin Gous? Ryan Lurik is pushing that RX8 to the limit, revving the hell out of it. That's what they're supposed to do. Superb looking car there. Very late on the brakes, you can see the nose dipping, rear wheel slipping up. And these cars, you can see the weight transfer. They are quite tricky to handle, guys, and a lot of fun to drive. Not a lot of counter steer in them. It seems like Jaco Visser is struggling to hang on here, but he's currently running in fourth place. And Peter Geldenhuys there, running it a bit wide onto the grass. He's actually the owner of a fantastically looking RX7 rotary standing in his garage. So he is loving this league for sure. And great to see the old man out there and enjoying himself thoroughly. He's putting a lot of work with RXA. And look at this, Michael Russ now putting pressure on Jay de Villiers. Jay de Villiers catching up to Peter Geldenhuys. That slide off and that slide is going to help them catch up as they go through the S's. Up front you can see Melvin Gous just losing tabs with Danny. Ryan Lurik on his rear. Then we have Jaco Visser, Peter Geldenhuys and Michael Russ on the rear bump of Jay de Villiers. Will he be able to put in a move there? We see Michael Russ now on the outside of Jay de Villiers and Wayne Mitten starting to look for a way past. So Wayne Mitten now getting into the groove of things. Wayne not the biggest fan of rear-wheel drive cars, but it's superb to see him right up there and doing a fantastic job. And hi JP, unfortunately Ryan not with us tonight, the guy's working. So I'm going to be doing this one all on my own. So I need all your assistance to help us keep this going. But fantastic race ongoing here, and Michael Russ there. He is putting a lot of pressure on Jay de Villiers. Oh, and we see that was the car of Melvin Gous. So Melvin Gous has spun out. That was his biggest dread, and he just did that. He has fallen behind Peter Geldenhuys. And up Oh, and Jay goes for a pass on the inside. So Jay de Villiers trying to make a pass there. Jay's going to go for it. Melvin's a bit twisty and all over the place. Obviously, the rear time was warm there. Gets a better run out of it. But now Jay de Villiers, Michael Russ, Melvin Gous, Peter Gelderhuis moves up into third place. And that puts Ryan Lurik into second place, chasing down Dani van Rooyen. And Dani there in the lead. Ryan not too far back. But it seems Ryan also made a mistake there. So Jaco Wiese now on the rear bumper of Ryan Lurik. And we can see Ryan Lurik there chasing hard down. Well, chasing hard, sorry for that. English a bit stuffed up. But Jaco Wiese putting in a superb job there, trying to catch up with Ryan Lurik. And then in fourth place, Peter Gelderhuis, our old toppie in the suburb, doing a great job there. And it seems like once again, I'm not sure what happened, but Melvin Gous has gone off. I do believe there was contact between him and Jay de Villiers. Yes, Jay way back. He was in the running there for a good position. We see Melvin Gous there recovering. So a bit of a recovery run. And we see Chris Foley there running next to Jay de Villiers. Chris is not going to make this easy all the way from Cape Town. Not his home track, but he's going to love this track. It's a local track, South African track, and going to put the hammer down and do his best. And I do believe that is the car of his teammate, Keegan Paxton. So it's a two teammates putting Jay de Villiers there in RX8 sandwich. So they're going to rev the polony of these cars and do their utmost best to try and get some positions. And you can see there the BCRC mods car. That was the founder of the cars. We're running standard skins, and as the job done by this guy was absolutely fantastic. And Jay de Villiers there coming on under, or putting Chris Foley under pressure, so he's going to go for a move there. Dives on the inside there. Chris gets a run out of him. I think he might be able to pull away as they go towards this fast right-hander as they go through the cheetah. Yeah, Chris has pulled the move there. Keegan Paxton trying to catch up. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is actually the car of Keegan Paxton. So I had the guys mixed up. Right behind the red car is Chris Foley. So Chris Foley will be covering tracks. And up ahead we can see Jaco Wiese also now having fallen away quite some distance. So Ryan is slowly but surely pulling away. But the man on a move is none other than Dani van Rooyen. He's got this RX8 dialed in and doing a superb job at it as well. As he goes to the sunset, you can see that car, the body roll in it is immense. These cars very close to standard, and Dani just doing a superb job of it. But in the background there we see Ryan Lurik coming under attack from Jaco Wiese. Now Ryan's going sideways. Ryan puts it in the drift. That's going to allow Jaco to go on the inside. Can Ryan make this one work for him? Ryan drops the position there. Ryan drops back to third place. We see Peter Gelderhuis in the background. He's going to benefit from all of this. Jaco had to have lifted off. And you can see Peter Gelderhuis closing in. And right behind him we have Michael Russ. So they're not that far apart, guys. They're actually going quite good. And it seems like Jaco is... You can't adjust a lot on this car. But it seems like Ryan has got a bit stiffer. I do believe that's on the anti-roll bars. I might be wrong there. We see in the background there, Peter Gelderhuis. Now, can Ryan recover that? The rear tires will be super hot now. He's going to struggle for grip. Ryan, not a guy to give up. We're going to stick with this one. Quite a close battle going on. But we're going to try and go through the field quick and see what's happening where. We see Ernest Heather there in the Buzz & Hornets RX8. Melvin Gous having passed him. Bit of a... connection issue there between Ryan, Jay de Villiers and Melvin Gous, and Melvin slightly recovering. In the background there we can actually see, I think that's the car, Jay de Villiers now in a massive dive with Keegan Paxton, sorry, Chris Foley. So Keegan has managed to pull away here, and Jay is now coming under attack from Chris Foley. So it might be that contact between Melvin and Jay has either damaged Jay's car or that he has burnt his tires out. Back to Mr. Wayne Mitten. This time I've got his name right for sure. But Wayne all on his own there. Not sure if he's gone off. But not a big fan of rear-wheel drive. You see the flames spitting out the back there. And then yeah, just putting the laps in and trying to make the best of it. Chantal de Jager, our only lady driver now. I think that is the car. So yeah, Chantal de Jager and Ismail Ali actually having quite a nice battle here. Ismail more developed to BMWs, and I do believe this, the power of the rotary with no torque and high revs is throwing off a bit. But Chantal de Jager doing a fantastic job there. And she can hardly wait for a new wheel, and I can promise you guys she's going to be someone to deal with once she gets back into that, and doing a superb job on their own. Our youngest in the group, we call him Doofus, Adrian Goos. Well, yeah, he's been at it doing rally polies and spinning, and there he does it again. He does not want to go straight, but he's enjoying himself and trying to break his dad's stuff again, going sideways. I do believe he thinks it's a drift car, which it is not, but you can see him just trying to put it sideways. Anyways, enough of that. Peter Gelderij is there, pulling away from Michael Rust. So Michael Rust struggling to catch up here. And then in the background there, we see Melvin Goos recovering from a spin and trying to catch up to Michael Rust. Behind him, Ernest Heather. Ernest quietly going about his business currently in Germany. So he just managed to reach this one before flying out, and I think he's going to be super happy with his position. But in the background right behind him, we can see Keegan Paxton getting used to this RX8 and catching up to Ernest. So Ernest might come in under pressure quite soon, and it seems like we've lost Jay de Villiers again, and yeah, unfortunately these cars not forgiving at all. But back to the lead, the guys putting in the laps and flying, and that is one of them. Dani van Rooyen in a colour that he's not used to, in a number that he doesn't know, in a car that does not have 8 cylinders, but doing a superb job and running away from the pack, absolutely flying. Dani van Rooyen in the lead, he's got this one in the bag. I highly doubt he will make any kind of mistake. You can see him putting that car over the curb, sliding all over the place. But the closest battle at the moment is that between Jaco Visser and Ryan Lurik. So Ryan Lurik slowly catching up back to Jaco Visser. So this is the battle for second place. As we saw earlier, a bit of a contact between them, and not contact, Ryan actually losing the rear and Jaco getting past him. So Ryan trying to make up for lost time and absolutely nailing that RX8 as hard as he possibly can. As they go through the crocodiles, not an easy corner this one. You can lose a lot of time quickly, and we see Ryan just getting the line perfectly. He lives in this town, he knows this track, and I'm pretty sure he has done some laps on it. And Jaco driving his hard out trying to stay ahead of Ryan, but Ryan just putting, you can see him trying to move the momentum. These cars, not a lot of torque in them, but they do bite you, and Ryan trying to make up, but they're so closely matched that Ryan is struggling to catch up and make up for lost time. We see Dani van Rooyen there absolutely ruling the roost, and I think he might be able to have a beer, maybe a beer and a half after he finishes this race, unless he makes a mistake, which I highly doubt. But Dani van Rooyen currently in the lead. You can see the car absolutely on the limit of the grip, and that is one of the things Dani is known for. He gets this car to work for him, and not a lot of setup going into this, so it is purely a driver's car, and Rebel Drive is what it's for. We will see him tomorrow evening in the Minis, which is the front wheel drive, and believe me, he hates the car, so it's going to be quite interesting. But in the background there, we see Ryan Lurik now right up on the rear bumper of Jaco Visser, and so Ryan has made up for lost time, and Ryan using the track and more, trying to make up for lost time. He wants that second place. Is he going to go for a move with the inside? No, he goes to the outside. He's going to go for the undercut. Can Ryan Lurik pull this off? They're quite closely bunched together, Can he get the slip there? Peter Gelderhuis is not out of this, guys. If they make one single mistake, Ryan Lurik is going to lose the position, as will Jaco Wiese, and Peter Gelderhuis is going to be smiling all the way home. And Peter Gelderhuis is old-handed this. He's not going to give up. And the side-by-side, Ryan a bit wide. Then Jaco loses. Jaco lets the rear go, and Ryan has to break into the rear bumper. They both... Jaco spins out. Ryan has to tap off. Ryan decides he wants to give the position back. Peter Gelderhuis, as I just said, takes second place. Michael Russ takes third place. Ryan Lurik recovers in fourth place. Melvin Gous coming sideways in the background. He saw that. He wants that first place. He needs the points. And now he is in a massive battle with Jaco Wiese. Now Jaco Wiese has got to have warm tyres. And this should make it quite interesting, because Melvin Gous also going sideways through there. That is going to be an epic battle that should be coming up. Ryan Lurik also on hot tyres. This is going to throw the whole game around for these guys. These cars do not like it when the tyres goes off. They've got about 3/4 of the way done. They have got about 4 laps to go. You can see Ryan dipping hard on the under-braking. And this should be an interesting battle towards the end. All of this in the meantime has allowed Danny van Rooyen to just open up a gap. Well, I think he can actually attend a funeral and still make it back in time to win the race. But back to the guys there. Peter Gelderhuis now currently in second place, and he's got a good distance between him and Michael Rust. And we see Melvin Gous there in the background, absolutely overcooking the car, trying to catch up to Ryan. Ryan is going to try and catch up to Michael Rust, and Jaco Wiese is going to try and make up. So these 4 guys are not going to hold back. Michael Rust will know that he's under pressure from these guys, and Ryan absolutely nailing it. Melvin using the curb and more. Jaco Wiese coming through cleanly there. Again, Ryan quite a bit wide there. Melvin Gous just touching the curb there, and we see Jaco Wiese appearing. We're going to stick with this just for a few moments more and see what's happening. Again, you can see that RX8 absolutely on the limit. These guys are... They now saw what can happen, and they are not giving an inch. They are pushing the tyres to the limit, the suspension to the limit, and I can assure you, if they're going to go on like this, someone is bound to spin out. We see Ryan Lurik there going a bit sideways, so Ryan also burning those tyres up. That allows Melvin to catch up. Jaco Wiese running a bit wide there. This is all in the closing stage of the race. Ryan Lurik again struggling with handling, so Ryan Lurik is falling prey to Melvin Gous there. Melvin very late on the brakes. He's in the super sideways. Ryan backing out of the brakes. He's seeing what could have happened, and that allows him to pull away from Melvin. So these guys are not holding back, and all of this has allowed Jaco Wiese to catch right up. All the excitement, guys. I just had to light up what they call it, a lung cancer stockie, and we'll be getting back into the groove of things here. Melvin Gous in the, as they call it, the Ford Ranger Mazda. Ryan Lurik in the only rotors. And again, Ryan has absolutely cooked those rear tyres. So Ryan putting it sideways. Melvin also going to the grass. And Jaco Wiese is catching up every single lap. So I think Jaco Wiese has got a better setup, or he's got his tyres lasting better. But Jaco Wiese has got to be there, and he might be able to nail these 2 guys. Both of them you can see all over the road. And we're going to just hop out of it for a quick bit, see what's going on. Ernest Heather there with Chris Foley. So that is actually Ernest Heather, and I need to learn this. Ernest Heather and Keegan Paxton running bumper to bumper. So Ernest having quite a good race here. And and that is the car of Ryan Lurik. So Ryan Lurik having spun off. Not sure what happened there. I think he overcooked the tyres, and that is going to cost him a lot of positions. So what has happened at the front here? Melvin Gous has managed to pull a slight gap over Jaco Wiese, but back in the lead, Danny van Rooyen coming towards the final turn. Couple of laps to go. You can see he's not driving that car as hard as he possibly can. He knows what's happened behind him, and he will be smiling all the way in what might be the slowest 8-cylinder he has ever driven. Well, it's not an 8-cylinder, but it sounds good. Peter Gelderwys is there in second place, not too far off. I mean, Dani, you can see the bottom there going through, and Michael Rust in third place. So Michael will be extremely happy with this. Michael currently in third place, doing a superb job in the Buzzard Hornets. He's a stingy little bee, this one, eh? Just look at those red eyes. Well, those of you who knows Michael, he is a stingy little bee. But, well, he used to be in his young days. Now he's an old man, a family man, and driving the shit out of any car he gets into. Fantastic job there by Michael, currently in third place. And in fourth place, have we lost Peter Gelderwys? So unfortunately, Peter Gelderwys, it seems, or is Peter still in second place? I'm just trying to get that. Yeah, Peter Gelderwys said in second place. Michael Rust in third place, and then in fourth place, the battle ensues with Jaco Wiese trying to catch up to Melvin Gous. So this is a battle for fourth and fifth place. And Jaco, I'm not quite sure if he's going to catch up. These cars, these two guys have literally burned the tires completely. And you can see the rear end of the RX8 not wanting to stick to the ground. Adrian Gous there, the youngest, having a battle with Chantal de Jager. And Chantal, the cool conservative one. Adrian Gous, the crazy one, we call him Doofus. So Doofus Gous there trying to chase down Chantal, and they're having their own little battle. I think Chantal will love this now, after having run alone for quite some time, and Adrian absolutely putting the hammer down, only 14 years old, and chasing down the lady driver of Sra. Adrian Gous actually mistaking this for a drift car and trying to put it sideways, afterwards saying it doesn't have a lot of counter locks, so but he did enjoy the car for sure. And you can see Chantal just having that edge over him, but both of them doing a superb job and driving their hearts out. Wayne Mitten quietly going about his business, running about 7th place at the moment, and as I said earlier, not the happiest of a rear-wheel drive driver, but he gets in and he's getting better and better every single race, and playing it a bit careful. You can see the rear wanting to step out there, but back to the closed eyes here. Melvin Gous there. Oh, and that is the end of the race actually. So Melvin having managed to keep Jaco behind him. So we're going to stick with these ones. These are the last two drivers coming home. Adrian Gous trying to catch Chantal de Jager there. Keegan Paxton having the taken position. Wayne Mitten. So Wayne has also gone off somewhere and actually lost quite a couple of positions. So Wayne coming home now. Bring it to the line. Ishmael Ali pulling over, and look at that, Chantal de Jager and Adrian Gous side by side as on the last lap, going into the crocodiles. Can Adrian hang on to it? Is he going to slide? Yeah, he puts it sideways and he loses a lot of time. Chantal de Jager keeps the head clean. She's going to go. Is she going to go for the inside? No, she backs out of it. The young Senni's auntie going at it hard as they possibly can. Again, Adrian putting the car sideways, will he? Can Chantal get the run out of him? And Chantal messes it up. She wanted to put it sideways. And yeah, that was one quite a good race there, guys. We will be back shortly. Unfortunately, we haven't. This was quite a surprise stream, so we haven't got any video ready for you guys. But I'll try and chat with you as we go through it. And oh shit, just need to restart my VR. But I'll try and chat with you guys as we exit here and we go into race number 2, which is a full reverse grid, and that should be quite a good one, I do believe. As we load out those guys, lekker man, it seems like their keyboards got fucked. They're repeating themselves. Anyways, is what it is. Thanks for all who's joining. We've got 20 views at the moment. Really appreciate the efforts, guys. Actually fun to be in the chat again. A lot less stressful than having to race some of you aliens. I love it a lot more to give you bad compliments on the chat, but yeah, as we load in, we will be crossing over to the second try. It's going to be quite a good one. Should be interesting to see the likes of Ryan Lurik after a bit of a mess up in race 1, if he can return and recover, make up for lost points. Michael Rust, who had a superb race in race 1. Dani van Rooyen having to come back from the back of the pack. We loaded in, the guys are on grid, and we will be going live shortly. See the guys on track there. Adrian Gous currently on pole. Chantal de Jager next to him. Behind him they have, I think that is the car of Kevin Krause. Not quite sure. One of the newcomers. We'll follow that up later, but we're going to go with Ryan Lurik, who is on a mission at the moment. And Melvin Gous, Ryan Lurik, absolutely a superb start there. They're side by side. In the background there, Peter Geldenhuys, they are 5, 6, 7 abreast. The track way too wide for all of these cars. Look out for Dani van Rooyen. He's hanging back a bit actually. He's always a quick starter. I think he might have missed a gear there. Ryan Lurik on the inside there I do believe that's a car of Chris Foley. Melvin Gous and Ryan Lurik side by side up into 4th place after having started about 12th and 11th and 12th. And the Ryan almost loses it. So at the moment, is that the car of, and look at Jay de Villiers. Jay de Villiers actually up into 2nd place, I believe. So Jay de Villiers up now into 2nd place. He's past Adrian Gous. So and Adrian puts it sideways again. So Adrian not happy with going straight. But Jay de Villiers currently in 2nd place, and he's chasing down Wayne Mitten. So Wayne Mitten currently in the lead, followed by Jay de Villiers, 3rd place, Melvin Gous, 4th place, Ryan Lurik, 5th place is Adrian Gous, all over the place. And then we have, that is the car of Chris Foley there. Chris Foley going on the inside of Adrian Gous, and we see Dani van Rooyen already having made up a couple of good spots. Michael Rust right behind Dani there, so Michael's going to follow suit and try and Adrian again, very, very hard on the power, trying to manage throttle control here, and the youngster getting used to this. Quite a good drifter, but not too happy in this car. Chris Foley there on the outside then of Adrian Gous, and Dani van Rooyen checking this out. He knows something is about to happen. And Dani having to get hard on the brakes. He's tapping it ever so slightly. And again, a bit of a left tap there, and we see Peter Geldenhuys right behind, as well as Michael Rust and Ernest Heather. So a lot happening here in the background, but back to the leaders, Wayne Mitten there, coming under pressure from Jay de Villiers and Melvin Gous, as well as Ryan Lurik. So it's a 4-wheel battle for the lead now. Ryan Lurik going on the inside here. Can he get the slip here? He's got a 2-car slip. Wayne Mitten has got a good run out of the corner. Jay in 2nd place, Melvin Gous in 3rd, Ryan Lurik in 4th place, followed by Keegan Paxton in 5th place. Keegan having an absolute perfect start there and not doing bad at all. We're going to drop back ever so slightly, see what's happening here at the foreground. Jay de Villiers there, Melvin Gous, Ryan Lurik. These guys are absolutely too closely matched to make a call. In the background there, we see Michael Rust on the inside of Peter Geldenhuys. But we're going to stick with this one. A lot happening in there. Melvin Gous putting the car in a sideways drift. Wayne Mitten seems to be happy where he is. Melvin is going on the inside of Jay de Villiers. He's going to make a pass. He's going to back out of it. On the inside there, Jay runs a bit wide. He makes the pass there. This might allow Ryan Lurik to come through. We see Jay de Villiers just dropping back there. He does not want to get involved in this. Melvin Gous now has got his eyes set on Wayne Mitten, and Dani van Rooyen in the background doing a superb job. He was the winner of race 1, coming from the back and absolutely flying on the rear end of Keegan Paxton there. Now we see Michael Rust, Peter Geldenhuys, as well as, not too sure who that is, I just missed that one, but we're going to stick with this one. Jay de Villiers coming on the inside there, Ryan Lurik on the outside. He's going to go for the undercut. Jay very, very late on the brakes. He's going to run wide here. Ryan Lurik is going to go for the inside. Can he pull it off? Ryan gets a better run. He passes Jay de Villiers. So Jay de Villiers, unfortunately, they're too late on the brakes. Allows Ryan to pass him, but Jay gets a better run. They're side by side. as they go through mineshaft towards the Crocodile J on the inside there. What's going to happen here, guys? They're side by side. Is Ryan going to go for another undercut? He knows this track super well. Jay defending like he's never done before. And Ryan backing out of it, deciding he's going to wait for the main straight. And again, Danny van Rooyen putting a lot of pressure here on Keegan Paxton. Keegan Paxton doing a superb job holding Danny back. Danny knows he has to get through Keegan Paxton, or past Keegan Paxton, not through him. And he has to catch up to this four-way battle at the front as they are holding up each other. But again, Jay de Villiers coming under pressure. Melvin goes now on the inside of Wayne Mitten. Can Melvin pull this one off? Melvin has pulled it off. Wayne Mitten getting a bad run out of the corner. They're side by side. Wayne has got the inside line. Melvin super sideways at the end of the corner. Bit of a late braking lead, but he manages to make it. Melvin goes takes the lead. Wayne Mitten second place. Jay de Villiers still in third with Ryan Lurik on his rear bumper. Is Ryan going to be able to pass? Wayne takes the curve there. That's going to give... Oh, and we see Keegan Paxton running wide. That's going to allow Danny van Rooyen to get right side by side. So Danny passes Keegan Paxton there. So this is actually an 8-way battle for the lead, guys. Anything can absolutely happen at this stage. And look at Ryan. Ryan Lurik now on the outside of Jay de Villiers. He's got no answers at the moment, and he knows he's got Dani right behind him. And we know Dani is going to look for a mistake, and he's going to take advantage of it. Dani, an absolute fantastic driver when it comes to traffic. He will not give you an inch. Side by side there, Jay de Villiers, Ryan Lurik. Dani decides to opt for the outside line. Are they going to go for an undercut? They're side by side. They don't touch. They're very close together. Wayne Mitten are coming under pressure from these three guys. Melvin's going to try and get a run out of it. This is the battle for the lead. 5, 6, 7 cars. They're all bunched together. Not one of them giving an inch. And we see Ryan Lurik there. Danny van Rooyen on the inside. Well, on the outside of Ryan, right on the inside of Jay. A lot happening here. What's happening? Danny van Rooyen getting it sideways, but he's made the pass on Jay. Is he going to stick it? Yes, Danny just puts his car in between Ryan Lurik and Jay de Villiers there. Ryan Lurik now coming under pressure from Danny van Rooyen. So Danny van Rooyen is on a move. And in the background there, Chris, Keegan Paxton will be seeing all of this. And we see Ryan going a bit sideways. Danny also just about missing the wall. Keegan Paxton now putting pressure on Jay de Villiers. Jay having lost some time there in the battle here. And unfortunately, no, that is actually Chris Foley. So I was talking about Keegan Paxton. That is actually the car of Chris Foley. Chris, I humbly apologize for that. Chris Foley on the inside there of Jay de Villiers. So Jay, it seems like he's burned out his tires. Chris, I humbly apologize for that. I need to get used to the liveries. It's the first round. But look at this. Danny van Rooyen now on the rear bumper of Ryan Lurik. There we have Wayne Mitten now, and behind him we have the car of Chris Foley as well as Jay de Villiers. An absolute massive battle ongoing here. Melvin goes slightly pulling away, but he knows that Danny and Ryan are both quicker, and it is going to be a heck of Danny van Rooyen putting his sideways. Danny on the outside is going to go for the undercut. Danny absolutely pushing this match to the limit, and Wayne not holding back, guys. Wayne Mitten, the guy who doesn't like rear-wheel drive, doing a superb job there, sticking on the rear bumper of these guys. Jay de Villiers having... Oh, and it seems we have... No, Chris Foley is actually past Jay de Villiers, so getting confused here in all the battles going on, but absolutely fantastic driving here. Danny van Rooyen there, right behind Ryan Lurik, and look at Wayne Mitten. Wayne not holding back an inch, guys. He's absolutely pushing the boundaries of what he feels with the rear-wheel drive and doing a superb job here. In the background there we see third place finisher of race 1, Michael Russ, bit out of it, had to start quite some ways back. Always the clever guy, tries to finish in the points and up ahead again. Ryan Lurik now coming an attack from Danny van Rooyen. So Danny is putting the pressure on Melvin Gous there in the lead as they go into the final corner. Look at Danny. Danny goes for a late dive. Ryan might get to run out of it. Is he going to hit the wall? No. Ryan runs a bit wide there. That might cost him some time, but they're side by side as they go down the main straight. Danny van Rooyen, Ryan Lurik side by side as they go down the main straight for yet another lap. Wayne Mitten now coming under pressure from Chris Foley, and Jay de Villiers just hanging in there. pretty sure Jay has burned out his tires, but they're absolutely pushing it. Ryan's super late on the brakes. Is Donnie going to go for the inside? He gets the car turned in. Ryan has got the inside line as they go through Yeske sweep. Can Ryan put it off? No, he backs out of it. He lets Donnie go. Ever the wiser. A fantastic race here going on. Keegan Paxton falling back, but up ahead his teammate Chris Foley now side by side with. That is the car of Jay de Villiers and Wayne Mitten now coming under attack. So it has not ended yet. Jay de Villiers on the inside there of Wayne Mitten. Can he pull the pass off? Keegan Paxton, Chris Foley going to go for the pass there. Chris hanging back here. Ryan not giving up at the moment. It is absolutely going crazy here, guys. I don't know where to look, where to watch. Donnie van Rooyen up into second place. Ryan Lurik in third place, not holding back at all. Fourth place we have Jay de Villiers. Fifth place we have Wayne Mitten. Sixth place we have Chris Foley. So these guys have been swapping positions for the entire race, and we're going to stick with this one for a bit. Ryan Lurik, as we see him go through the bit of a sideways action, and then Michael Russ slowly but surely, the old man putting his wisdom into play, and he's going to catch up to these guys, and it is going to become another 5-car battle, that is for sure. But it seems like Jay de Villiers now has cooled down his tires. Is he pulling away? Not too sure what's happening here. And again, Jay is running super sideways. That is going to allow Wayne Mitten to catch right up to him, and Chris Foley not holding back. But right in the background there, you can see Michael Russ catching up. Jay is pushing the limits. He's on two wheels there. Chris Foley going onto the curb. And then Ernest Heather also now coming into play. But look at this. Ryan Lurik is going for another move on Donnie van Rooyen. Can he get the slip here? They're running bumper on bumper. Battle for second place. Ryan Lurik absolutely flying as they go down the main straight. Can Ryan be later on the break? Is Donnie going to outbrake him? Is he going to go for a late dive? No, he backs out of it. You can see the weight transfer of these two cars. Donnie getting it a bit sluggish, but he gets the power down, and he actually pulls a slight gap over Ryan Lurik. Ryan Lurik absolutely flying in race 2 here. And it seems like Donnie and Ryan are both catching Melvin, so not sure if Melvin is hanging back and trying to spare tyres. Oh, and in the background there, unfortunately, the car of Chris Foley, he just pushed it that much and he lost it completely. So this battle has gone down to a two-way battle between Wayne Mitten, Wayne running wide there. So Jay has actually pulled quite a gap here, but Michael Rusto coming into play. So we're going to keep an eye on this battle. And this is, as I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th place. 6 cars within 5 seconds of each other. Anything can still happen, and anything will most probably happen. These guys absolutely on the limit. They are not holding back. And as I said, not the easiest cars to drive, but a fantastic job being done here. Unfortunately, Jaco Wiese, we're going to go with him. Bit of a bad run in race 2. Just trying to get the points, getting the car home. But back to the leaders. We have Donnie van Rooyen absolutely pushing the limits, and he has got none other than Ryan Lurik on his rear bumper. And these two, and we see Adrian Gous there off again. So unfortunately, not too happy with the RX8 this evening. But Ryan Lurik absolutely flying to stay up with Donnie van Rooyen, and Donnie van Rooyen has got his eyes set out on Melvin Gous. Melvin Gous in the lead there. And it seems like in the background, Jay de Villiers, we're going to keep an eye as they go down the main straight, but Jay de Villiers is managing the gap between him and Wayne Mitten, but Michael Rust is catching up quite quickly, as is Ernest Heather. So these two buzzing bees, or buzzing hornets, or buzzing, don't know what they are, but they're horny as hell, and they're catching up quite quick. Well, I've talked so much crap, guys. I've literally sweated my cigarette into 2 pieces, so I need to get another one. But fantastic racing here. I mean, this is probably one of the best races that I've streamed in quite some time. And Jay de Villiers, they're going sideways. So Jay also now starting to burn his tyres. Has Wayne done enough to conserve his tyres? Is Michael Russ going to be able to catch up and then back to the lead? We've lost track of them for a moment, but we're going to go back and watch them. Donnie van Rooyen there. It seems like Donnie is slowly pulling away, but now Melvin Gous coming up to slow traffic. That will be the car of Kevin Kraus. How is this going to go down? Will Melvin be able to? Will he lose some time? Is Donnie going to benefit from this? And is Ryan going to? And we see Kevin deciding to, no, I'm going to park it. I do not want to get in the way. And Ryan using the track and more. Donnie van Rooyen absolutely flying here. Donnie definitely catching up to Melvin. He's about half a second. We see Melvin now going sideways there. So tires starting to get warm here as they have got about 3 laps to go. And Donnie has absolutely got the hammer down, as has Ryan Ludik. So these two guys are quickly catching up to the leader and actually putting a gap towards 4th place, which at this stage is as last the car of Jay de Villiers. So Jay de Villiers putting in a superb job. And look at that, Wayne Mitten not falling back. Wayne, the front wheel drive guy, showing he's got balls of steel to do it in a real drive, and absolutely doing a superb job here. And look at Michael Rust. Michael Rust has put his head down, as I said earlier. Sorry. Michael, the wise old man, old racer at hand, he is catching up to these guys, and we're going to keep an eye on this battle. We've got a massive battle ongoing for 4th, 5th, and 6th. Ernest Heather there catching up, and back to the leaders, guys. We're going to try and stick with this. Donnie van Rooyen definitely now quickly catching up to Melvin Gous. I do believe Melvin has more or less burned his tyres, and Ryan Ludik puts it in the drift. So Ryan also starting to struggle now with tyres. We have seen it in race 1. These cars once their tyres goes, they are a handful. And this is where Donnie van Rooyen plays it good. For some reason, he's got a very, very slow foot. The guy's got a extremely nice attitude and a fantastic temper, and I do believe that comes into play here on sim racing, not like our baboons who just puts the hammer down. And you can see Melvin going sideways. That's going to lose him a lot of time. And Donnie van Rooyen now right up in the rear bumper. They have got 2 laps to go. Donnie van Rooyen right up in the rear bumper of Melvin Gous. Is he going to be able to is he going to make it a double? Will he be able to pass Melvin? Melvin is going to try and make it as hard as possible. This might allow Ryan Ludik to come back and into action. And as we see in the background there, Ryan Ludik absolutely struggling with tyre wear. But as they go down through mine shafts, Ryan Ludik in 3rd place, Donnie van Rooyen in 2nd, and Melvin Gous again going to 4-wheel slide. Donnie van Rooyen is lining this one up. He is going to try and make it a double. He wants that win. He's not going to give up. They have got 2 laps to go. Donnie running ever so slightly wide as they go through Cheetah. Will Donnie be able to make a move here? Donnie absolutely setting the car up. So Donnie knows he is quicker, and you can see clearly that he is working on some sort of plan there, running bumper to bumper. Melvin Gous under a lot of pressure. He has led the race for most of it. They've got 2 laps to go. And Donnie van Rooyen is not going to give up. He wants that win. He wants to make it 2 out of 2. Oh, and Donnie really likes some break. He's going to go for the undercut. He gets an extremely good run out of the corner. Can he pull this off? They touch ever so slightly, and Donnie makes, that is one of the best moves I've ever seen. Donnie van Rooyen there, putting it sideways, just stamping down his authority. Donnie van Rooyen does it again. He takes the lead. I do not think Melvin has got any answers for this at this stage. No, Melvin trying to go for the inside there, so he is not giving up. A fantastic dice going on here. This is the battle for the lead, guys. They've got 2 laps to go. Melvin trying to just put his nose in there somewhere. Hopefully they don't touch. That might allow Ryan to get past them. As I said, 2 laps to go. Anything can happen, and usually with SRA we have seen that it does. But Donnie through the S's has got this car dialed in, and he pulls a gap about a car length, and I do think that is the end of it. We're going to keep an eye on this, but we do have a massive ongoing battle here for 4th place. As I said, no, actually Jay de Villiers has pulled away from Wayne Mitten, but Wayne Mitten now under a lot of pressure from Michael Rust. So Michael Rust conserving his tyres and now catching up to Wayne. So, oh, and Michael just does that. As Wayne loses the rear, Michael goes, quick thinking, goes on the outside. They're side by side as they go down mineshaft. Now this is the battle for 5th place. Michael Rust, can he make the pass? Wayne is on the inside. They go side by side through mineshaft. That is extremely ballsy in these cars. Michael has got the run, as I said. The wise old man has done it again. He gets himself back into 5th place. That is points well deserved, and that's what has put him on most of the championship podiums this year so far. And I don't think he's going to have the time to catch up to Ryan Lyric for sure, but to Jay de Villiers. But as we go back to the lead, Melvin Gous now having fallen back that gap is not pulling away as far as I would have thought. But Dani van Rooyen definitely is controlling this. He's going to spare his tyres. He has got one more lap to go there on the final lap. Melvin Gous doing everything he possibly can. You can see the car on the four-wheel slide. He wants that lead back. I do not think Dani is going to allow that to happen so quick. But first place there, Dani van Rooyen currently in the lead. Can he keep the lead? They're quite close together, 2 car lengths, but Dani slowly putting away. Second place, Melvin Gous. Ryan Lyric is going to be more than happy with third place in what I think is one of the nicest looking cars on track. The only Rotors Mazda just looks absolutely, it's plain, it's simple, and it looks the part. And that's what it's all about in this league. Only Rotors. Dani van Rooyen there going through the S, super quick through there as we see Ryan Lyric in third place. Jay de Villiers hanging on to 4th place. Approaching the SS now, going through there. He just puts his wheels in there. He doesn't want to go off. And Michael Rust having taken 5th place. What's happened to Wayne Mittens? So it seems like Wayne has gone off. So Wayne has burned those tyres and lost a lot of positions. So that would put Ernest Heather 2 places up. And a fantastic job there by Ernest on his way to fly out to Germany. He just hopped into the car the last moment after having to go for a business trip for 2 weeks, wanting to have fun, and he's right behind Michael Rust. They both of them in the Buzzard Hornet cars. And then Keegan Paxton, not a bad job at all, but back to the leaders. Dani van Rooyen into the final corner. We see Melvin Gous putting it a bit sideways there for the crowd. As they cross the line, Dani van Rooyen takes the win, followed by Melvin Gous, 3rd place, Ryan Lyric. 4th place, a well-deserved place there, Jay de Villiers. 5th place, Michael Rust doing a superb job. In the background there, we see Ernest Heather in the second of the yellow. Honeybee Carrick is coming through. Superb job there. Followed by Keegan Paxton and Peter Geldenhuis. Peter went quiet about his business, but still gets the point grab. We see Adrian Gous there putting a show in for the guys. Rear-wheel drive, Peter Geldenhuis also putting a show in. Number 88, his favourite number. Guys, I want to thank you for watching the stream. Absolutely fantastic. We're looking forward to the Pro Cars on Sunday, which is going to be another fantastic event. Unfortunately, my co-commentator having to work tonight, but we will be back and we will try and give you some sort of show. I want to thank you all for watching. We haven't got a big intro video. We've done this one unplanned tonight, and I think it went quite well. From my side, a massive thank you to all who've watched. The stream is absolutely buzzing. Well driven by all the drivers, and we will see you on Sunday. Cheers guys, thanks for joining.